This week's topic in the 21-week anti-racism challenge is titled A Forgotten History of How the U.S. Government Segregated America. And it touches on what happened in the 20th century that related to segregation based on the housing policies that were implemented at that time. It was a podcast of an interview by Fresh Air of Richard Rothstein, who was the author of the book called The Color of Law. Frankly, I was shocked at what happened and the impact that it had. It was a policy that was put in place actually by the federal government and then later made illegal. For African Americans, it led to segregation and not being part of the integral fabric of America, as well as had financial consequences of not being able to grow wealth through home equity. Also, African Americans were relegated to living in vertical slums, as they were called in the podcast, the housing projects. These programs were ended in 1968, but at that point, the segregation had already taken place, and the homes were no longer affordable to African Americans, so they weren't able to benefit and start integrating as may have been intended. This sentence was in the FHA manual for the Federal Housing Administration's policies. It said, incompatible racial groups are not allowed to coexist. So it was very purposeful in how they did this. Personally, I'm glad that this policy is done with. It's been ended, and we can now begin to have fair treatment of African Americans and people of color. This also gives us an opportunity to come up with remedies that can help us solve this dilemma of segregation and get into a more integrated society in the future.